Hey planner friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the month of June in my medium passion planner. Let's get started! So the kit that I'm using for this month is the Garden Party Monthly from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code in the description to save yourselves a little bit of money and mention me for a freebie. Also, the art in this kit is exclusive art to Plannerface. It was one of the mystery kits from last year that got brought back a few weeks ago. So to start off this spread, I'm just using this yellow passion marker to highlight the tops of all of the calendar boxes where I'm not going to be at work. So there's a few bank holidays this month, and also I have some annual leave booked as well. As always with my monthly kits, I'm starting with covering up the grey boxes, so I've cut the date covers off of the main washi header pieces, and I'm using the patterned header piece to go over the 3 boxes that are in July. These header pieces are a little bit shorter than the grey boxes are in a passion planner, but luckily the glitter strips that come in the Plannerface monthly kit fit really nicely in this space. Next I'm just adding in the June monthly script, and this is also from Plannerface. I got the 12-month bundle of all of the months. And then I'm covering up the 2 grey boxes that are in May with another piece of the washi header from the kit. There are only 4 glitter strips that come in the kit, and I needed 5 because there are 5 days on this calendar that aren't in June, but luckily I had one in my stash which matched the colour pretty perfectly. So next we can move on to the date covers, and as usual I'm placing Wednesday back to Monday and then trimming Sunday off the left hand side, and then I'm going to lay Thursday to Saturday down and just add Sunday onto the end. Plannerface does do a Monday start add-on strip for all of the monthly kits, but they still have Monday to Thursday on one side, so I'd have to trim them for a passion planner anyway. Next I've cut 1 cm chunks from the calendar box covers from the kit, and I'm laying those above the date covers, partially just to fill in that space and also partially to cover up that some of the date covers are a little bit shorter than the date that's printed in the planner. Also with these box covers I decided to have both of the blue ends in the centre so that the ombre kind of emanates from the middle of the page rather than it going blue to red and then blue to red again. So now we can move on to the sidebar, and I've trimmed the decorative sidebar down both horizontally and vertically so it fits over the people to see and monthly focus box, and then I'm going to add in some of the 4 heart checklists from the kit with the goals and a to buy header over the other 2 boxes in the sidebar to add in my gym goals and anything that I need to buy this month. As usual with these checklists, I'm trimming all of the side of the stickers off at the same time so they get a nice straight line, which does get more difficult as the year goes on and my planner gets super chunky. Continuing to move around the page anti-clockwise, I'm going to use the 2 skinny pieces of washi that come in the kit to cover up the personal and work projects headers. So the personal projects section is going to become my monthly actions for my Maxi Life Compass assessment, and the work project section is going to be covered up with my mini calendar. I've then cut some 6mm chunks from the same box covers I used at the top of the page to cover up the break it down header. So we're nearly done with the base of the spread. Next I'm going to grab my tweezers and lay down all of my date flags. These are one of the few stickers that I do use tweezers for, just because after putting down 30 date flags with my fingers I would get really bad hand cramp. I can then add in my big month-long habit tracker, which is just something that I made in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself, and also my mini calendar for tracking walkies, which is a free printable that I have linked in the description. So now I can move on to my actual plans for the month, and as I have done in the past couple of months, I'm going to try and do this chronologically, but I know I was all over the shop again. So starting on the 1st, I'm using one of the bill due stickers from the kit to mark in some bills that were due this day, and as usual I have trimmed the bill due sticker horizontally so that it just says bill and doesn't take up so much space in my planner. I'm then using a quarter box with the wine doodle from the kit to mark in that this is the evening I'm going to see Rocky Horror. So if you're watching this video the day that it goes up on YouTube, there is a small chance that I'll be doing the time warp the same time you're watching it. Moving on to the 2nd, I'm using one of the holiday strips in the kit to mark in that this is either the late May bank holiday that got delayed or the Jubilee bank holiday. I'm honestly not sure which is which, but I put that this one is the bank holiday and then Friday is the Jubilee day, but correct me if I'm wrong. Either way I get both days off work, so thanks Liz. So now I'm going to move back to Thursday. I told you this video is going to be all over the place, but I'm using one of the event labels from the kit to mark in that I have a PT session on this day. I'm then going to use one of the bin doodles from the kit to mark in that Friday is our bin day, and we can move on to the 6th, which is going to be another bill due sticker. I've also got the 6th and the 7th off to do nothing because I just really wanted a longer break from work. I tried to book the Monday to Wednesday off before the double bank holiday, and everyone else in my team had the same idea. But anyway, moving on to the 9th and 10th, I've marked in working from home using a laptop icon from Plannerface. These are now discontinued though, and then I've used a long flag and a pencil doodle from the kit to mark in Duty Scientist Day. I've then marked in another work from home day on the 14th, and then yet again I'm cramming loads of stuff into a Thursday, so I have my friend's birthday and then another PT session and a work from home icon all crammed into that one box. To mark in birthdays this month, I have again used the birthday cake labels, but I've put the birthday present doodle over the top of the icon. Moving on to the 17th, I'm using a skinny event label with a bow doodle to mark in that I'm probably going to have a work meeting this day, and then another bin doodle as well. On the 19th, I'm using another one of the holiday strips to mark in that it is Father's Day, and then I'm using a quarter box with the plate doodle to mark in that my parents are visiting for Father's Day / my dad hasn't met my dog yet. So I think we're going to go for a nice pub lunch after a dog walk. Moving on to the 21st, I'm using another one of the holiday strips to mark in that this day is the summer solstice and the longest day of the year. I've probably said this in every monthly plan with me that we've done so far this year, but I can't believe how quickly this year is flying by. On the 21st, I'm also adding in a work from home icon, a payday flag, and my little icon for the star sign changing to Cancer. I don't have a huge amount planned for the end of the month so far, but I'm just adding in the rest of my work from home days, another bill that's due on the 27th, which is also 2 of my friends' birthdays, so I'm adding in another birthday label, but with the birthday present doodle over the top of the icon. The last thing to add in is 2 more work from home days and also my PT session, which will probably be on the last Thursday of the month. Although I don't actually book my PT sessions this far in advance, but my PT does keep every other Thursday, like my normal slot, free. So I just need to add in a few of the bin doodles I forgot, and then I figured I would do something a little bit different this month and actually add in some of the full boxes before I've filled in my plans. So normally I just add these in on a day where nothing has really happened, as I go along, but I figured I would just see how I felt about dotting them around this month. I don't know if I'll like it, I might have to move them around as we go through the month, but hopefully not. So I've just peeled up the date flag and then stuck the box down and trimmed it completely on the planner. So because I have a hardcover passion planner and it's getting a little bit chunky on the left hand side already, I really struggled to trim this box with my metal ruler. I really should have used my plastic one so that it would bend, but I just ended up completely mutilating the bottom edge of this box and then trying really hard to make it look less terrible. I think it looks okay in the end, but I really don't like how kind of scratchy it is. So when it comes to adding in the decorative boxes into my monthly spreads, I only have 4 because I use 2 of the boxes in my monthly reflection pages, and then I don't like them to be too near each other. I don't like them to be on days where I actually have other plans that I've added in, and I also don't like them to touch the washi headers that I've used to cover the grey boxes, so they basically just go wherever there's space. So yeah, there's no specific reason that I would have put a box on a specific day apart from it fitted all of those criteria that I just listed. So now that I've got that final box down, we can move on to adding in all of my plans for the month. As usual, I'll be using my Pilot Friction pen for all of my plans, and for this month I'm using my white Sakura Jelly Roll pen for all of the holidays. So as I've mentioned already, I can't quite believe that we are already planning for June, we're nearly halfway through the year, and that's kind of blowing my mind. But I'm really excited for June for some nice weather and some sunshine and to start doing some more summery activities. So far I don't have too much planned, but I was so focused on planning our trip to go and see My Chemical Romance at the end of May that I kind of neglected planning anything for June. But as always, I'm sure that this is going to fill up loads throughout the month. I think throughout this month one of my main goals is going to be keeping on top of the gardening, because every year that we've lived in this house, which is only the last 2 years, but still every year that we've lived in this house, I have just let it get out of control, and that was mostly because the council kept not picking up our garden bin, but now we keep complaining and they pick it up once in a blue moon now instead of never, despite the fact that we pay for it. But especially now that we've actually got our garden furniture, it would be really nice to have people over and be able to sit outside and have some drinks in the sunshine. June is also going to be month 4 of my current training plan, so at the end of this month I'll probably be switching it up again because I like to have like 4-month training phases. So I'm really excited to kind of bring this phase of training to an end and start something new, probably some form of max strength, and try and get like those big deadlifts again. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit with my white gel pen, as always. I don't know why I can never get them to write nicely, but I did go over this again once I finished filming and it seems to look a lot more obvious that there's actually writing there now. I think the lights are making it look more obvious than it is in real life at this point. So I'm just going to label my walkies calendar using my passion marker, and then that is pretty much it for my June monthly. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram if you want to see how this spread evolves over the course of the month, as I will post an update on there. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!